we go. Yeah, I think I've just reached that point in my life now where I'm just MMO guy, old man. Something so satisfying about it. And easy.
The Call of Duty days are done?
I think so. I think I'm gonna brush off the shooter skills when Gears of War, the original one, gets remastered this year, because I love that game. But yeah, I think my COD days are probably done. It's not a lack of... I still enjoy it. I just don't want to put the time in to be good at it. And it's just not a streaming game at all. That I will completely forget about people are watching.
Oh, so talk to me about Dune. What are your first impressions?
Oh, yes. 1 second. I got a lot to say about Dune. Just hold on. I'll figure out why my stream isn't showing up. There it is. There she is. Okay. Okay, Dune. I guess I should do an intro. Welcome, everybody, to World of Warcraft. Today, we have Kyle, special guest. He just shows up. You never know when. You never know where. He is. You always savor an opportunity to get Kyle in. My plan for today is to get through my remaining side quests that I accumulated too many of. And then we will continue on. Oh, you're talking about my thing. Yeah, essentially it is. Essentially, yes, it is. Go through it. Yeah. Yeah, then continue on with the main story. Now, to answer Kyle's question. Dune Awakening. I played the beta. You can go watch it. My thoughts, overall impression... I like the game. I'm going to play it at launch. I think it has a lot of cool things and does a lot of... nothing groundbreaking that you haven't seen before necessarily, but it combines a lot of things well. That being said, it does have some performance issues. It does not... the cutscenes especially are dog shit. They stutter so badly, and there was a flight scene, highly cinematic flight scene in the beginning that was, I thought was going to crash the game. And that's running on one of the best PCs you could have. So I do not know how it's going to run on lower end rigs. The minimum specs actually aren't that egregious to run this game. Kyle, I was looking at you. I think your laptop might even run it. You might be a little low on RAM, but I mean, obviously I have everything set to ultra, so maybe if you crank things down, the performance might improve. But it's fun. It has a little bit of Mad Max meets sort of like a Division feel of gunplay with the normal crafting base building kind of thing, the snap and click, and they have some vehicles. Oh, you can build a whole base. I didn't get too much into it. I built your very basic base, but yes, you can build wherever you want.
From Star Wars to ESO, where is it?
Star Wars to ESO. It's neither. You build it like I would say it's more akin to Ark.
Arc. Okay. Okay.
That type of building where you build foundations, walls, and then you place individual, which actually where it's pretty cool is you have a lot of, even in the very limited time I played, the few hours, you have generators, blood transfusion machines, you have all sorts of tech. There's a lot of tech. So it seems like you can really flush these things out. I don't know. I'm assuming there's going to be different types of base materials you can use to build different looking bases. But yeah, you have your basic windows, walls, ceilings. You can go crazy and get as creative as you want to be, or you can just be a tile, 4 walls, and a roof. Yeah, as much as you want to use it, or as little. But it does have functional parts to it too. And there's storms that roll through that are probably the coolest part of the game. They will kill you. And then the sandworm randomly pops out of the ground to grab you, and you have to run away from it.
So you're on Arrakis the whole time, right?
As far as I'm aware, yes.
That's where the game takes place. But the port of origins, like you can pick where else in the Empire you're from, right?
Yes, and that's actually the cool part of the game that I'm pretty excited to delve into more, because you can build some very different characters. I kind of went with a magic build of sorts. I was kind of a cult of... I'm not familiar with Dune lore, so I'm going to have to get brushed up before the game releases. But I was basically a cult of some kind of sisterhood that deal with some type of magic. And I had some abilities, even right off the bat, to lure people to me and put them in like a trance, and they start walking towards me, and I can shoot them. And there was another one where I could... what was it? All right, completely blanking. But yeah, you have some kind of mystical abilities, and then the other classes were completely different. So there's very different builds you can do, but yet you can kind of do everything you need to do. There's like a base character, essentially, where you have your grapple, your guns and stuff, and then they add on top of that a layer of a unique class. So it's not like you're at a disadvantage necessarily. You just get additional ways to play the game with a class, which is kind of cool. But that I was really digging. I didn't get to play. I only played 2 hours. I didn't want to. Obviously, I was hesitant to even play it at all, because I was like, I don't want to. Because you're just starting over when the game comes out. They erase all this stuff, so it's not like you're saving your progress. So I didn't want to get too deep into it. But I got enough of a taste that I was like, okay, I can see there's a really good game here. I think it might be and there could be a massive day one patch that fixes a lot of the issues. Like, I didn't have any real problems. Yeah. Like, when I'm playing the game, it looked fine. I didn't really have any problems there. It was mostly just all cutscene related, which is weird, because usually it's the opposite. But I think this could be a 2 to 3 month. Maybe it's really good kind of thing. But I would just look at reviews when it drops and see how it's performing on lesser PCs. But maybe you crank down the settings to load medium graphics, and maybe it's takes care of a lot of that stuff, because I'm probably on ultra settings, which most people aren't going to be running anyway. So
yeah, ultra crashed my computer when I tried it for Dragon Age.
yeah, I'm probably. Yeah, so I was looking at the specs, and I think you have a powerful enough graphics card and all that stuff to run it. You just might be low on RAM, but I don't know. I mean, I guess you could, because I don't know when it's coming to console. I mean, it might come a year from now, maybe less. They didn't really say when it's coming to console. They've been historically a PC focused company with Conan and stuff, but I know it is coming to console eventually. But worst case, and this goes to everybody too, if you want to purchase it, you can always refund it on Steam within 2 hours of playtime. So just don't buy it and then sit at the main menu and walk away. But if you really want to try it, and you'll know right away, I think, if it's gonna work or not. But Steam's really cool, so definitely pick it up on Steam if you're going to. If you have any hesitation with your rig. Yeah, I'm impressed. I think it's gonna be fun. I think long term it's gonna have a lot of legs. It's one of the more impressive debut titles I've seen. And they seem to have a lot of side quest stuff and bounty hunting type of missions too, for as far as I think that's going to be a lot of the end game stuff. What am I doing? Got me all distracted. Speak with the Grimmond Elmore in Stormwind.
Tomorrow. The next podcast is tomorrow.
Yes, everybody. Batshit Crazy Podcast is back. If we had a little bit of a hiatus, don't worry. We're coming back. Give me tomorrow. Usual time? Question mark, Kyle?
Yes.
Okay. So around 9 o'clock Eastern.
Star Wars and stuff.
Yep, we're going to talk some Star Wars. Going to play some Star Wars. Going to do a Flashpoint. Then we'll see where that takes us. Should be a fun time.
True.
Yeah. And yes, anybody wondering, I will do more Star Citizen. I realize everybody's clamoring for that, apparently. I did not expect that response. Don't worry, I love me some Star Citizen, so it's not a problem. It's just going to take me, it's probably going to be a weekend endeavor. So, just buckle up.
Great to meet you.
Oh. Hello, Josh. Aw, he misses Kyle. Yeah, we all miss Kyle.
Aw. I miss everybody. Fantastic. Are you riding a griffin? That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me show you this thing. Sit on it. I can fly anywhere you want. That's one of the cool things about this. You can just get up and just go where you want. There's no limitation. Oh, I also love this dude, too. Hold on. This thing here. 3-headed dog. Werewolf? Question mark. Oh, it's got wings? Oh, I didn't even know this had wings. Oh, that's so cool. But hey, Josh. Yeah, Kyle had his mom in town last week. We were fighting illnesses. We moved rooms. I moved rooms. So we've had a little bit of a hiccup. But I'm settled enough now that we can get back to it.
I'm not ignoring you, Josh. I'm just not acknowledging it. I just won't. You know better.
Yeah, I'll be playing as the Kylo Bano tomorrow. As a matter of fact.
Well, I'll be playing Kai L.
Not Kyle Aragon?
No, not Aragon Kyle.
That is the biggest panic I've ever seen.
I was so excited. I get
See you later.
out. I'm like,
Safe
oh no.
travels.
I like when you texted me, you're like, I just panicked.
See you around.
Oh, I have a pet too. That's right. Hold on. How do I summon that? I need where's Deviant Miscreant when I need her? Is it K? No. What button is it? Hold on, I'll figure this out. There we go. Pet journal. I have a horned owl and my little squally. We gotta summon this thing. Yeah. How cute. How cute. And they actually fight for you too. That's even better. Okay, we should probably talk to... We should do this little Griffin's quest.
I agree, Josh. Kylo Bano.
Hello, Bano.
Bano.
Hello. Josh is always here first when I start naming my characters, so I named my, I think,
Josh Arita.
Josh, yeah, Josh and Alina was one of them. Yep. I think that was that my Warcraft character? I think it was. Yeah, I'm a rogue in this game. It's so sick. I can like go into the shadows and stealth stab people in the neck. It never gets old. I think I want to make a druid next. It's one of my one of the peeps following. She has like 40 some characters. It's insane.
Well, why?
She's been playing for 20 years.
Oh, that'd be why.
Yeah. Okay, so where am I? Why does it keep telling me to go down? Where is down? Down where? Down here? How do I get down there? Don't worry, Joss. I never forget about it. Oh, how's Oblivion going? Where are you at in that?
Yeah, I am. I keep getting distracted. Oh, and the lock picking system kicked my butt.
Yeah, I don't really miss that.
I straight up rage quit because of the lock.
Probably find a mod.
Figured out the trick, and she's just like, "Look how easy it is."
Exit the wizard's sanctum. I don't know where the wizard's sanctum is. Exit the wizard's sanctum. Josh says it got up to 103 and then it's 107. How is it that hot already? It's not even June. That's insane.
90s for us.
You're just gonna melt. Only like 65, 70 here. Actually, Josh, I was talking to Kyle, but I do want to know where you are in Fallen Order.
Yes, tell us now.
Please.
No, please.
Okay, tell us now. Oh, Kyle, this little shit here. I'm talking about Josh. He's got a tattoo. Well, yeah, don't go harder than that. But this is just going to be streamed. It's not going to be a full-length video. But if okay, well, that isn't free reign to just go dropping it 500 times, but within moderation. How's that? I like how excited you got, and you got me scared when you got the. Kyle is not on Twitch. He's just in the Discord. Can you hear Kyle? You should be able to hear Kyle, right? I think you're coming through the desktop audio, so you should be. But if not, that'd be a good. It's going to be really awkward when it's just me talking to myself. What was I saying? Already lost my thought. Oh, Josh. Okay, Josh has a tattoo of an alien invasion, or not, like alien abduction. I thought he was joking, and then he sends me a picture of his leg. He's got, yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, we can't hear Kyle. Okay, hold on.
Oh, you sound like you're going crazy.
Yeah, I do sound like I'm going crazy. Hold on, everybody. You'll be able to hear Kyle momentarily. I thought he would come through the normal audio, but maybe not. Let's see. But yeah, he's got a whole freaking alien tattoo, and I was like, why have you been hiding this whole time? It's the coolest thing ever. Okay, hold on to your horses. Hold on. Are we in the recording booth? Why is that not an option? I'll say something now.
Something now.
Keep saying something.
Something.
Okay,
Something,
you should
something,
should be able to hear Kyle now. Josh, you can confirm or deny that, please. You're the guinea pig. I'm sorry. Oh, that's also a good segue, though. If you're here and haven't joined the Discord, join it. There's a link on the YouTube chat. And if not there, go to the YouTube channel, which is linked on Twitch. And then you'll find it. Okay, good. We hear Kyle now.
Awesome. Hi, Josh.
I think you might have been coming through the other audio feed, just very quiet, because you're probably mixed with the game audio. All right. Does anybody here? I see there's more of you. Does anybody know where the hell I'm supposed to be going for this Griffins of a Feather? It says exit the Wizard's Sanctum. It's optional. But I need to speak with Kudran Wildhammer. That's a hell of a name. I need to know where that is. Keeps telling me to go down, but I don't know where down is. Went through Stargates. And I want to get my Griffin happy. He just keeps holding that exclamation over his head. He's got more tattoos too, but the alien abduction one, I thought he was completely joking. Well, he just threw it out there. It was we were in a. I don't need to go to Belmora, Josh. Shut up.
Oh, that's sick. That's awesome.
Okay, well, here's what happened. We were talking about, what was he talking about? Dogs or something? And then all of a sudden he's like, oh yeah, I've got an alien abduction tattoo. And I was like, and it just kept rolling, and it finally registered in my brain. I was like, wait, what? I think that was the exact comment I had too. I was like, what? I thought he was just bullshitting. And then he sent me the picture and I was like, that's the coolest tattoo I think I've ever seen. I don't even know what I would get for a tattoo if I ever did. That's partly why I don't get one, because I think I would hate whatever I get immediately. But that one's like, I'm
telling you,
that's pretty
you're
cool.
Get Darth Vader riding a bicycle. That's what it is.
Well, yeah, that probably would stick. I'm not gonna lie. I can't bike right now, but even still, I think that would be pretty cool. I'm gonna spend an hour just trying to find where I'm supposed to go, but I don't want to give up either.
How does one get WoW? Like, what is the running cost of WoW these days?
You just go to your BattleNet account, which you already made for the one you use for Diablo. And then I think you just download it. I think you can play up to level 20 for free. And then after that, I think it's just a subscription. I think that's it. I don't think there's
and stuff. Like, what were you torn between when you were making?
Oh God. A lot. There was a druid, sounded super cool, and deviant miscreant. She was telling me all about her druid build, and it sounded so cool. I think that's gonna be my next one for sure. So I was torn between that, and if she shows up, she might have some good recommendations. But yeah, that was probably. There was so many though. There's a lot. And there's even more you can unlock later. Once you get to certain, like level 10 maybe or something, you even unlock some more subclasses and stuff. But yeah, there's this it's really cool variety of characters too. Like you can be a little tiny gnome, and they're little tiny. Like you think a gnome's tiny, but then you see them and you're like, that's a little tiny gnome. It's cool. I honestly could not understand the appeal of this game for so long because I had never played it. I was just kind of looking from afar, and I was like, why do people love this game? Because the people that play this game love it. And now I get it. It's finally hit me, and I'm just like, okay. It's going to take a couple days of like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having fun killing things and getting you get a lot of abilities very quick, which is cool. And then once you kind of figure out, stop button mashing, and then sort of, like my rogue, for example, has a whole different moveset if she's stealth. Like I have a whole stealth button that I go kind of invisible, like kind of like a Batman thing, and then it unlocks even more moves that I can do. I can stealth attack, which takes up huge chunks of, so each character kind of plays into their skills really well, which is kind of fun. It's not like you just get a different moveset with a different coat of paint and you kind of play the same way. Each one's very different. It's a lot harder than Star Wars 2 as far as things can actually kill you, but it's not a big deal because you just kind of respawn at a graveyard. It's kind of cool. You turn in like a ghost, and then you can float back to your body if you want, and then respawn right back into your body. Or you can just say, if you're in a bad area, you can just go, screw it, I'm gonna just respawn in this graveyard. But Zach is full of attack. That's why they call me Zach Attack.
You told me never to call you Zach Attack.
Yeah, don't ever call me that. That's off limits.
You said never ever do that.
Don't ever do that.
But you just called yourself Zach Attack.
Yeah, I did. That's what they called me when I was like 8. Oh, that's right. We were talking about the different country. Yeah, okay. I remember now how we got 2 aliens. It still seemed like a random drop, though. That nobody else seemed to acknowledge either. That was the crazy part. I was like, are you guys not understanding that he just said he has an alien abduction tattoo?
I actually want to hear more about Josh's dogs. He said he was going to talk about his dogs.
Yeah, he's got quite the potpourri of animals too. Very vastly different, all sizes. Let me see if I remember. You have a pit bull. You have some kind of like Chihuahua hybrid, and then wasn't a Shih Tzu. What was it? There's another smaller dog, some kind of terrier thing. I'm blanking. I think I got 2 of those right. Also, God, okay, I'm giving up. I don't know where to go for the Griffins thing. If remind me if Deviant comes, please let me ask her where I'm supposed to be going here. Or Sean, either one. Okay. Where's this? Oh, it's right. Okay, it's very far away. Win a pet battle. Okay, I'll win a pet battle. It's like a Pokemon battle for your pets.
Sure. What kind of pets can you get? Is there a bat?
I don't know, but I'm imagining there's lots of them. You can buy them. They have a lot of cheaper ones, like right from the pet store things. You can obviously buy them from their store too, but yeah, there's a lot. I have to imagine there's a bat. And they actually fight, so that's kind of cool. They don't just stand around and look pretty. Okay, he's got a pit bull named Brutus. He's got a Chihuahua named Seamus. And then he's got a Chihuahua Terrier. That's what I was thinking. I think he's Dachshund Terrier. Simba. You have good names. Brutus, Seamus, and Simba. If you ever get like a roided up giant dog that's black and just looks mean and strong, you should just name it Malgus. That'd be a cool name for a dog.
Yes. But he's got to be like one of those dogs that, so he can't be just like Shadow. He's got to be like a super pit or something. I'm going to Google buff dog.
That's what I'm saying. You need to have the meanest of junkyard dogs. Uh-oh, I'm
Oh,
about
I
to die.
found him. Malchus. Sent you.
Okay, how do I make you attack him? Oh, don't kill me.
I don't have a target. I need a target.
Brutus is the butthole. So love them. It's not very nice for Brutus.
Seamus reminds me of
Right.
WWE guy.
But I understand. We have a dog named Mannequin, and he's a shit.
He's displaced Kenobi on the Mount Rushmore of bad dogs.
He is my nemesis. I have never had a dog like this.
I'm surprised he really didn't like Kenobi for a long time.
I know. I know.
Is he just better, or is that one just so much worse?
So much worse. So much worse.
Is Kenobi still rocking the huggy blanket thing?
No.
Or did he get over that phase?
He got over that. Now he's quite the cuddle bug now. Howls when Emily comes home.
I'm so confused. I don't know how to do a pet battle. How do I do a pet battle? Now that you are a pet trainer, it's time to test your skills. Head out into the wild and pick a fight with a battle pet. What the hell's a battle pet? Alright, I'm gonna find a battle pet. Okay, it's a mangy wolf. We don't need that.
Oh my gosh, dude! I was playing through the new update for Helldivers. They can call strafing runs now. It's insane.
Strafing runs.
Yeah, the Illuminids can call their own air support.
Oh. So are they fighting on Super Earth? Is that what's happening?
We're trying to prevent that from happening, but I think it's gonna happen. They've leaked all kinds of test footage for Super Earth.
Nice. Okay, I need you to explain to me your Baldur's Gate idea here. Because I don't understand how that's different from just playing the game normally.
Well, that's
Because the
beauty,
narrator
right?
is the
Is the DM, right?
yeah. So what
So-
is your idea
so
and how is it
essentially-
different?
So essentially, we're basically just gonna play the game, but we're going to play the game while role playing our characters. So whatever character you make, if you want to do your,
Okay.
you want to buy some Destic voices, or
Wanna
like,
buy some
you
death
know,
things?
yeah, Kyle would say something like, "Man, this game looks great," but Kyle's character would say something like, in a voice like, "Oh, I've never seen a sky quite like this one." So we would be commenting on the world and talking to each other about whatever in our characters
I
as
see.
we move
Okay.
from event to event. So it would be like a true D&D campaign, and the game would strictly be the DM as it already is.
I get what you're saying now. Okay. Yes, that is a good idea.
Be fun, man.
It would be fun. I want to play another run too. I need to figure out how to schedule it, but yes, that is very much in the cards. So I would be down to do that.
Yeah, I was thinking we could rope in Tyler, and we could probably rope in Alex. you would probably be the main character, so you could play like the dark one, or but we'd only ever see it through the scope of your screen, your character's point of view, so we don't have to mess around with sharing screens or anything like that.
Yeah, I think the only difficulty to that would be we'd have to this would be regardless of what we were doing. You must equip your pet in a battle slot. What does that mean? Sorry. We need to figure out our builds because we don't loot is not or it is. Loot is just only there for whoever picks it up. So we'd have to figure out what we want to do as far as what everybody wants to be. I kind of know what I played the game so much. I know where every piece of loot is, so we can all make very different characters.
So I was thinking, and I'll just say it up front, so we're not crossing lines. I wanted to do a story focus, so not like chasing gear or anything like that, but like going through it organically, like blitzing a story.
Oh, we wouldn't blitz anything. No, we'd have to do a very slow, methodical, all the cutscenes.
Well, we can do all the cutscenes. I'm not saying we skip any of the story.
Oh. I guess what I'm saying is one of us going to have to be like a monk or something like that, just before him, and then.
Well, yeah, we can coordinate and plan our party.
We have to be very different builds. I guess that's what I'm saying. We can't all be like sword fighting armor character because there's only so much armor and swords in the game, and that's could be a problem because only one of us could have it. So that'd be kind of the under love. That's I guess what I'm saying. Is we'd have to make sure.
I want to go full mage build. That's what I want to do.
Okay, yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, we could coordinate that and figure that out. I feel like that'd be a cool series, maybe a limited series or ongoing, whatever.
Hold on, Josh just said, "He'll be right back." He's fixing to have a confetti egg war. What the hell is that? This kid just has random stuff going on in his life.
Sounds like he's gonna fight some kids.
I kind of want to know what that is now. He just acts like that's a normal life thing. What is a... Oh, I'm so confused. What is a battle slot? Damn it, where's Deviant when I need her? She was my guide. Okay. I guess I can Google. That's kind of a thing, isn't it? What is, or where is pet? Oh, come on, man. I'm Googling. You can't attack me while I'm Googling. Cheap shot. Smack you in the face hard. Stun you. Then I'm going to go invisible. I'm going to give you the boot. Where is pet battle slot? Wow. Battle slots are located within the battle pets UI and your collections tab. Okay. Collections tab. Maybe that's my... Oh, then each class within this game also has like 3 subclasses within it that are all very different too. So you can make like a rogue that has 3 very different skill sets. So I can see how you get to 40 plus characters. Actually, I think she said she just had 40 on like one server. I think she might have more.
Oh man.
I guess if you're playing for 20 years, that checks out. So people that play this game. I think she said her and her husband also play Star Wars. All right, where's my collection tab? I'm gonna open up every frickin' tab until I find it. Okay. Come on now. I feel like I'm getting worse at remembering where things are. Am I going around every button but the one I need? My collection's at. Wait, did I find it? I might have. Okay, here we go. I did it! First try. Alright, let's find something to battle.
So the first 3 chapters of this game on this Jedi character, I've been playing him like super good, super boring, all the good guy choices.
Mm-hmm.
But with chapter 4 being right before Shadow of Revan and all that stuff, I'm making questionable, almost bad guy decisions. So when I get to the Revan part, my character's really conflicted.
Yeah, the hot one I got through, I think, in like 2 nights, maybe. It's not very long. It's alright. It's not the greatest expansion ever, but it's not bad either. I like the ending.
Just push that guy to his death.
Where are you at in it?
Fail safe. Kind of towards the beginning still.
Okay. Oh, Kyle, I bought some hats that you are gonna like.
Hats?
Yes, they are like.
I want a hat.
They are handmade hats, leather hats, and you are gonna dig these things.
What kind of hat? Is it a newsboy? What is it?
One is like a top hat, and it's not exactly a top hat, but I'll send you a picture of it. But
Well, why did you get this?
one of them's for gameplay. Well, actually, both are for gameplays. The other one I bought is a genuine looking sorting hat from Harry Potter, and I'm gonna wear it when I play World of Warcraft. It's gonna be awesome. I know it's mixing universes, but it looks like a wizard hat, and it's pretty cool. Like, it looks legit. Like someone ancient wizard has wore this thing. It's gonna be great.
I'm proud of you.
I know you're gonna like
the
these.
extra distance.
Yeah, I found a company that had a very deep sale, and they make these things to order. And these are like legit leather pieces here.
Send me pictures. I want to see.
I'm busy right now. All right, Josh, tell us what happened here. What is the confetti Easter egg battle? Oh man, this is like a real duel. This is basically a Pokemon battle. This is kind of sick. Man, I don't have a lot of abilities right now, but this is kind of cool. This is the thing. I can make my pet do battle with a rabbit. This rabbit's actually put up a fight.
Oh, speaking of letting them fight, did you see the 2 new Godzilla trailers?
2 new what?
Godzilla trailers.
No. Is this for the -1 continuation?
-1, yep, they're getting a continuation, and then the next Godzilla Con movie is going to be called Supernova.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How did they look?
The new -1 part 2 -2. I don't know how that works.
-2.
-0. Just maybe this one's just Godzilla. Which way are we going on a number line? I know math. Yeah, no, he's got like spikes on his shoulders and green atomic breath. It looks really cool.
Do you think they're gonna? Okay, here's my fear about them making another one: is they get a bigger budget, bigger everything, and then it kind of ruins the magic they had in the first one.
No, I don't think so. This guy, I mean, they won an Oscar just for what they had. I mean, he's dedicated to his craft. I don't think he's going to sell out, especially after getting the prestige award, you know?
Yeah, I didn't think. I was just kind of more of a question, streaming question. But yeah, I have confidence that guy seems like he knows what he wants to do, and he's not going to just turn it into the other Godzilla franchise. Because I liked the more human touch to this one, that it was more of a humanity movie with Godzilla in it.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh says, they're basically like paper eggs that are painted and filled with confetti. Then you pop them on someone or throw them at someone, and it opens. Confetti goes everywhere. You better have done that outside. Oh, if you did that in my house, I would murder you. Not literally, people on stream. Figuratively. Because that sounds like a disaster. But fun if someone unsuspecting.
What can I do for you?
Let's duel. You can have a legit trainer battle. This is cool. All right, I'm going to hit you with some seer magic. Removes any debuffs. Oh, that probably was a mistake. Shit. I can't believe they added Pokemon to this game. Well, she's already on to not making messes. Good for her. Now I'm wondering what this game doesn't have. Uh-oh. Oh, we're in trouble. Yes, I think we won. Woo! Oh no, we died, but I think we're okay.
Hey there. Farewell. Have a good one.
All right. Wait, did that not count as a win? Because my thing died?
Well met.
Ah. Oh, crap. I wouldn't have wasted that first turn. Hey, I did it first try. All right, Squally. We're going to try again. Wait, can I not? How do I... My pet is dead.
Guess that means you lost the duel.
Well, I did. I killed her, but then mine died at the same time. So I guess I lost. Revive pets. Okay, there we go. He's back alive.
Need help?
All right, let's duel.
Safe travels.
Did you watch Yu-Gi-Oh, Kyle?
What was that?
Did you watch Yu-Gi-Oh?
Not as much as you did.
Actually, I didn't really watch that much of it. Actually, almost very little. I just know that duel. I had a lot of cards though for some reason. I never actually played the game. I just collected cards. Collected
Yeah, I
a
had
lot of
Yu-Gi-Oh cards too. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why I had a bunch of them. I didn't know anything about them. I just kept getting them. Wait, you get to use a snake too? What? Alright, remove the debuff. I think I'm in trouble though. Why can I not heal? Ooh, you're hurt. This is no joke. I gotta train this thing up a little bit. Alright, buddy, we gotta get stronger. Julia has no pushover. She gets to use 2 for some reason. Actually, I think I get 2 now too. Hold on. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh was a fun time collecting cards. I collected Dragon Ball Z cards too. Pokemon, of course.
Digimon, remember Digimon?
Digimon, yeah. I don't know if I had any. I probably had some cards for Digimon, but I don't think people really collected the cards like they did. I think I watched the show more than I did anything else, but they were pretty cool though. In a lot of ways, it was cooler than Pokemon. This has a raise a pet to level 3. Did I not do that? Oh wait, he's only 2. Okay, so we need to train our pet up a little bit. Let's kill some boar while we wait. Oh, and I'm still having a blast in Assassin's Creed Shadows. I don't get to play it as much as I want, but every time I play it, I'm like, this is so much fun. I get so distracted though.
Oh, and Assassin's Creed?
Yeah. What is the cooldown now? 4 minutes? Yeah, Star Citizen, that new I don't know what you call it, universe or area they made with the rundown pirate spaceport. That thing was crazy looking. It's cool, but it was very different from what I was used to.
Is the game still glitchy or?
No, it actually runs a lot better now. I think that was the best it's performed. It has a weird 30-minute kind of load in time for whatever reason. It's It always is a little stuttery in the first 30 minutes because somebody at Digital Foundry, I believe, did a video on this and how it just uses so much VRAM or something in its initial boot up. But that was the best it's run, I think, since I've started playing it for sure. It was pretty solid. Or just a me issue.
Is that the game doing that, or is that your new computer build?
Game. That game just does it when it launches up. It has to like load things in and get the world going, but once it gets past that initial point, it works. It goes away, but it wasn't even that bad this time, though. It was less noticeable than before. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get a cargo ship. I'm gonna do some easy missions, get myself a cargo ship, and then do some bigger delivery missions. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is better than Magic the Gathering. It's a hot take, Josh. I don't know anything about Magic the Gathering, so I'm gonna.
I feel like somebody's gonna take offense to that. Were those
I know.
fighting words? I don't know.
They might be fighting words. Not for me, but to someone. I don't know anything about Magic the Gathering. I never had any cards. The only thing I know is the name. I have heard of Dungeon Masters. It's another one I don't know anything about. But I've heard all these names before in passing. I'm not a big card game guy. Except for Inscription. Play that one. Recommendation. Everybody go play Inscription. It's awesome. I was addicted to that one. Okay, 40 seconds. We can get my pet back. And then we'll go. Duel. I gotta beat Julia for the end of the night. It's mandatory. Julia's not gonna. She's not gonna take me down again. I swear we'll get back to the main story. I didn't take any more side quests on, so we're improving. Farming is thirsty work, and I'm always looking for refreshing spring water. Okay, here we go. Squally is back. We gotta summon him though. Back, Squally. How do I? Yeah, okay. Alright, dude. Go battle this. Oops. Okay, so he's in the battle mage slot. Can you find this? Nope. What can he fight? And how do I make him fight it? Okay, you're in the battle's pet slot. How do I get you level up?
I need to get closer.
Oops, that was a mistake. Mistakes were made. I need to find something to battle. Okay, so I'm assuming you assume we watched WWE or ECW. I did
I
not.
have not watched it. Don't know who that is, but you're rest in peace.
Yeah, I don't know who that one is. I know the bigger names just because everybody did. But no, I never watched it. I had some friends who watched it, and that's, if you're on the outside looking in, that's a crazy world.
Yeah.
I remember watching one time, and they were so into it, and I just was like, what is going on here? Feels like you're just part of like a Twilight Zone episode if you're not into it and everybody else is. It's almost like they're going to look at you and you go, you're not one of us. People that love it really love it. Okay, I really don't understand how this pet battle things work. What can I battle and what can't? I know about it from afar. Like, I know the people that everybody knows. The Stone Colds, the Hulks, the Dwayne Johnsons. Hold on, I'm starting to run out. Who's the other guy that was in all the movies? John Cena's. I know those names, but if you start going a little more detailed than that, it's not there. Okay, Julia, I think we're gonna have to come back because I don't know how to train this guy up yet. Okay, so learning the ropes is ready for turn in. Let's do that. How old was this guy that died? Was he like, did he make it to 60? All those guys didn't die so young.
It is kind of interesting given the time and location we grew up in that we don't know at least a little bit more about it.
Yeah, that is weird. It was like primetime TV. I just was always watching Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah, same.
I had an interesting childhood though, in that he made it to exactly 60. Yeah, I had a feeling it wasn't very old. I had an interesting childhood in that my parents didn't dictate my TV viewing habits at all. Like, you have your dad that influenced you in a lot of things, but my dad does not watch TV, especially in that time. My mom just kind of watched whatever moms watch, and I was pretty much just free to choose whatever I wanted. Yeah, I had no outside influences, so I can naturally gravitated towards sci-fi on my own.
How are you? Have a good one.
Nice work. You're better with those pets than I am.
See you later.
Or I thought, sorry.
See you around.
Where's the pets healer? Not soap operas. She would watch. What did she watch? I don't know. Maybe a little bit of the judge shows, some news.
My
I don't
dad
know.
works at General Hospital.
Yeah, my mom didn't really watch soaps that I remember. You watched when I was a little kid. It had Talking Sloth. I have no idea what that would be, unless you were watching Ice Age and you thought that was a soap opera.
Sid.
That probably was right around when you were born. Okay, so heal your pets by visiting Stable Master. Where's this at? Stable Master was over here, I think. Look at that, I'm starting to remember things, maybe. I can't imagine which soap opera would have a talking sloth, but maybe if you Google it, it might come up. Because I can't imagine there was many. I hope it was like the really terrible talking sloth too. Like the animated stuff where they just threw random voice over an animal that wasn't moving its mouth at all.
No, it wasn't even a real animal. It was just like a giant puppet.
Yeah. Okay, stable master, stable keeper. You're not the master, I don't think, though.
Oh my god, my contact just like folded up into my eyeball.
Ew, that's gross. Tracy had that happen to her the other day, except it was, she like lost it in the top of her eyeball. And I was like, oh, that's not good.
Well, I was winding down anyway. I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna go fix my eye, and then I'm gonna finish this mission and go to bed because I got school in the morning.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to say. I
Yeah,
know.
it feels really weird. All right, man.
Good night. Good luck.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Zubu Mafu. You could be making that up right now. But that's an awesome name for a show.
I foresee a mutually beneficial transaction.
Okay, what do I need to sell to you? Let's take that and this. Zubu Mafu. That's going to be stuck in my head now. Hold on. I don't think I need any of this stuff anymore.
I am looking forward to our negotiation.
Wait, am I just swapping things or what's happening here? Oh, wait. That's what's happening. A lot of crap I need to sell. All right. Don't need that. Package from Stormbike. What is that? Quest item. I'm gonna have to look up some clips of this because that sounds insane. And I had a feeling you would find it because there cannot be many shows with that kind of qualifications. If you be reading this, it means that all the Captain Sanders is in his watery grave. So my treasure is now yours. You just need to follow the clues. First, you need to find me Footlocker. It's probably half buried in sand by now along the western coast of Westfall, near the shipwreck. There'll be lots of shipwrecks, but only one rusty anchor on the coast. Find that anchor and you'll find me locker. Look in there for the next clue. Got a treasure hunt. Okay. Oh, man, I can transmog. Oh, jeez. That looks pretty cool. What other stuff do I have? Oh, I can hide my helm. Do I have any options? No. Ooh, that looks bad. Stitched leather. Interesting. This is a little gaudy. Okay, I guess we'll go with that for now until we get something better. Oh, we just look like we're Emperor of the Galaxy. Oh, yes. Thank you, everybody. Please like and subscribe. Whatever you're on. Follow on Twitch. Do all the things. It really does help. Gotta gain traction. We're doing really well on YouTube and Twitch right now. So I think even Kick too. So I appreciate all of you very much. Very much. Quality videos, I don't know, but there's videos. There's some stuff in the works though that I think everyone will very much enjoy. It'll be a little bit before I'm ready to reveal, but you're gonna like it, I promise you. I believe that is a cliffhanger. Okay, so I don't know where the stable person is. Where is this? Can we, is this the fast travel point? What is this thing? No. Whoops. What happened? I'm lost. Okay, here we go. We're going to go speak to this person because they're right there. It's the only thing I can find right now. Until miscreant comes back and aids me. Aids me in my plight of being lost and confused. I've been dazed and confused so long it's not true. All right. We're going to go over here. And do what? We're speaking to Lady Jania Proudmore. Whoa. Hello. Dropping in.
A long road lies before us.
Are you prepared for the journey to Terrace? Terrace? Terrace. We're going to go Terrace because I can't go to another terrace. Been at too many terraces lately. No, Josh, we're not going to Balmora. Maybe tomorrow. Not sure what Flashpoint Kyle wants to run tomorrow, but he said he's got one lined up, so he's pretty excited for it. Ooh, look at that. We're on a ship. We're going someplace. See where the winds take us. I still have no idea what's going on in the story yet. But we will. Oh, that child would be thrown off the ship. That is scary. What is going on here? Is this a horror game? I'm ignoring you, Josh. Okay, that was creepy.
Promise you'll come back?
I don't like this. Get my headset. I got some creepy kind of vibes going on. You guys probably can't hear it, but
Your loving mother will never forgive you. Murder.
oh shit! I was gonna say he's probably gonna be a zombie, but I was like, no, he's probably not gonna be a zombie. He was a freaking zombie.
Thank you, Captain.
The hell's going on now? All right, I'm invested. I don't know who she is or why she has a zombie dad. The ancient place. Palace. That might be where we're going right now. I don't know where we are now. This place looks cool. Wow, I'm digging this. This is really giving me Sea of Thieves vibes. I got a ship right here too. Let's load up the cannons. Take out for a cruise. You have a big weapon there, lady. Watch where you're pointing that thing.
The time for dreaming is over.
Home again after all this time.
Control your power, or it will control.
They're not letting us any closer to the keep. We'll have to walk from here. Returning to, I almost said Belmora. Borealis has stirred feelings I thought I'd left behind. Memories smooth away by years like stones in the tide. It all feels raw again. I do not know how this will end, only that we must try. Accompany Miss Proudmoore to an audience with Catherine Proudmoore. Oh, maybe I do remember something with a Proudmoore earlier. I just don't remember what it was. Oh well.
Careful who you trust. I hope this works.
Where'd you go? What happened? Okay. That's some slow-mo horses. Man, those things are roided out.
I am Jaina Proudmoore. I have come for an audience with Lord Admiral Catherine Proudmoore.
I like the way her mouth moves. Quite the jaw work.
You'll answer to her for your crimes against Kultiris.
Oh great, I came with a criminal.
As you wish.
Clear the way! Dangerous prisoners coming through!
Ooh.
I see the city guard is as disciplined as ever. My father was so proud of them.
Well, he was a Proudmoore.
Criminal.
Mummy, who's that lady?
Come on, we're going home. Now.
I suppose I have earned this.
Back! Former prefect! It's the daughter of the sea.
Ignore some things I say. I don't think about them before they would come out of my mouth.
She's come back to finish us.
Finish us. What is going on here? This happens frequently in this game.
I will suffer what I must. For the Alliance.
I don't know how to fix it either. Tried to turn off anti-aliasing. Aliasing didn't help. What did I get involved in?
So, my
Oh,
wayward
that one
daughter
chick's got some
returned to the
assets.
kingdom she betrayed. Why?
I have come to ask Kultiris for aid. On behalf of the Alliance.
I don't think they're gonna help you.
Ha! Where were they when we begged for their help? When our husbands and sons and brothers were slaughtered at Theramore?
Do not blame the Alliance for my actions.
So you admit it? You admit that you were responsible for the deaths of our men?
I was. But I will do anything in my power to ease the suffering of Kultiris.
Catherine, enforce our laws.
So who is she?
Punishment for treason is death.
Oh. This might have been a mistake.
Do you accept the judgment of your homeland?
I accept your...
Okay, so I went on a ship here to watch you die. I better not get roped into this. Don't kill me. I don't even know what's going on.
You are no daughter of mine.
Oh! Burn.
Do what you will. She is nothing to me.
Oh, ouch. Who are you? Okay.
Beware, beware, the daughter of the sea.
Who's singing?
Hey, look who's finally awake.
Oh yeah, there's also Twitch drops going on. So if you need the whatever the Twitch drop is, head over to Twitch. Flynn Fairwind. Okay. Hello.
Ahoy!
Hope you had a nice nap. You're gonna need your strength.
Watch your back out there.
I'm relieved you woke up. Having to carry you would have made this job far less appealing. The name's Flynn, and my client in Borealis is paying me a king's bounty to break you out of here. You, my friend, are incarcerated in Taldagor. Used to be a legit prison till the Ashvane Trading Company bought it. Now it's Priscilla's own personal fortress, riddled with scum on both sides of the bars. It wasn't hard to bribe my way into the cell. Now we just have to get out. Not to worry, I have a plan.
All right, here's the plan.
How do I steal my weapons? Okay.
Hit me. Oh, you brute. God, help. Oh. Hey, what's going on in there?
Honestly, I don't know. Hey, wait. What's... Okay. Nice.
Quick, hit that lever.
Lever. I love it when people say lever.
Riot, boys. Give 'em hell.
Nice. It's also convenient that everyone is completely jacked. Except this guy, he looks a little sickly.
Grab your gear and let's pay the block warden a visit. We'll need
Attention idiots, do not pull. Is this my stuff? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Prison break.
I'm all ears.
Nice. Okay. Anything to grab over here? Hello, Block Warden. Ooh, that did not do a lot of damage. Slightly concerning. Oh yeah.
Damn, the keys are ruined. That was some serious fire. Just what kind of powder is this? Hey,
Keys are
let me grab
ruined.
some of this stuff.
All right.
Oh, one more thing. Well, two. Ah, that's better. I felt naked without these. Let's move.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Gotta get rid of this cell block. Is that the plan? No, over here. Yeah.
Maybe
Let's
we can blow the lock. Sprinkle some of that powder on
let's
it.
get out of here.
Now for a little spark. You may want to take a step back. Whew, that stuff packs a punch.
I'll take your own advice, why though, yeah?
Find a way out.
Okay. Let's sneaky.
A job's a job, mate.
Job's a job, mate. Oh, what is that? Steel vice jaw. Tendon rip. To the window, to the walls, to the vet. Snips off his. You get the gist of it. You don't know new to your dogs? That's impressive. Mine needed it.
Oh, smells like a
I didn't I bred my female though first and then neutered her after that because I read that was probably the best thing to do for a female dog as far as risk of developing cancer later. So I did do that. My Newfoundland was getting a bit territorial when I didn't neuter him. Okay, I have an ability. What do I want it to be? Vanish grants you shield for 6 seconds. Movement is increased 20% and damage taken reduced. You're going stealth. Interesting. A lot of options here. I think I want the shield. If 3 males, yeah, you did get an opportunity to bred your pit bull. I do that, I'm getting a female, maybe a male. Yeah, I bred my female to a male. And I was thinking like we would have 6 or 7 puppies. She's a Newfoundland poodle hybrid. So I'm thinking bigger dog, less puppies. Nope, she had 11 and they all survived. It was insane. I ended up just giving dogs away way low below because I could have got more money for them, but my whole plan was to breed her, have puppies, and I was going to keep one and then sell the rest. Well, I had 11 of them and they were ruining my porch that I had them enclosed on. I basically had to rebuild the whole thing. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. It was a fun experience once. And I love my dog. That came out of that. But what the hell was that thing? It just ate a ban. Yeah, it was a fun thing to do once, and I'm over it. Let's sneak past these things. Maybe we should fight one just to see what the experience is like. Bone stripper.
Flynn, over here.
There she
Okay.
is. Let's hop in.
Oh,
What is going on in there? It sounds like you started a riot.
No idea what you're talking about. But I think we finally have some real dirt on Ashvane. A new gunpowder. Like nothing I've ever seen. Oh, and I rescued the target, of course. Crime buddy, Talia, crime buddy.
Wait, I recognize you. You arrived with Jaina Proudmoore. You're the Alliance emissary.
Alliance emissary? Cyrus didn't mention that. I would have charged him double.
You're
Is
lucky
that what I am?
you at all. Now row.
ooh. Leaving prison.
Here we are, Borealis Harbor. Aside from Proudmoore Keep, it's the most heavily guarded part of the city, and the only place most visitors ever get to see. Looks like another Alliance ship has already docked. Hopefully they got a warmer welcome than Jaina did.
Where is she, by the way? She dead? What kind of lure is that? I like this town. This looks cool.
Thanks for the lift, Tay. I'll report to the old man.
How can I help?
There's an old saying here called Terrace. When something goes wrong, old sailors will shrug it off and proclaim, "You cannot change the winds." I hate saying that.
We can do this.
Is that the new powder Flynn was talking about? I'll take it for safekeeping.
Come back with stories.
It's hard to believe the Lord Admiral would willingly hand you and her daughter over to Lady Ashvane. She must have had her reason, right? That's what I'm wondering.
Stay on course.
I think a proper introduction is in order. My name is Talia, member of the Proudmoore Guard and squire of the Cirrus Crestfall. Cirrus asked me and Flynn to break you out of Ashvane prison and get you settled in here at the market, but he neglected to mention that you are with the Alliance. I must say, it's an honor. Let's get you up to speed. Visit the ferry dock, the Snug Harbor Inn, the Tradewinds Counting House, and Flight Master in Tradewinds Market.
Don't worry about the prison break. Here in the market, you're just another traveler. Now let's get you settled in.
Okay. Franklin the Drunk. Nice.
This ferry connects to stations all along the Sound's interior coast.
Good day to you.
You'll need a ferry pass from the harbour master. That won't be a problem.
Okay. Uh-oh, there's a problem with my character again. We're going crazy. Oh gosh. Oh no. if anyone, now or in the future, can tell me how to get rid of this, be much very helpful. I've went through the settings and tried changing some stuff, and nothing really made a difference. I shut the game off and on. Of course, that worked.
Heavy guard, day and night. Feel free to store your valuables here.
All right. Okay, so that's the banker. I think we're just gonna have to do a reboot here. Hold on. Temporary intermission. Last time I had to back out completely and reboot it. But we'll see. Okay, well, that worked, I guess. Oh, look at you guys. Battle trader. Wesley Rockhold. Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
Stop by anytime.
Okay, thank you. Uh-oh. Is that me? No, it's not me. It's them. This is crazy. Well, this definitely adds to the experience, huh?
The market hosts travelers from all over Azeroth. There are many taverns, but this one's my favorite. I spend a lot of time in here, pestering travelers to tell me their stories, especially folks from the Eastern Kingdoms.
Okay, Flight Master. Next. And whatever is happening is crashing this game.
Ah, there's my girl. You must be restless being cooped up here all day. Believe me, I know the feeling. We'll fly soon, alright? Beautiful.
Okay.
Cyrus gave her to me when she was just a hatchling. I've always dreamed of adventure. For Coltiras.
These days, Cyrus is a harbor master, but he used to be one of Dalen Proudmoore's most trusted knights. I lost my mother when the scourge hit Lordaeron. My mother sent me here to be raised away from the war. I don't know much about him. Just that he was Stormwind Knight who gave his life fighting the Lich King. Galleon handpicked Cyrus to raise me and forced me to take the desk job. It's the only reason he wasn't at Theramore. He's probably checking in the other Alliance ship. Let's go.
You'll feel at home here in no time. Now let's check in with Cyrus.
Okay, this chick is the problem. Uh-oh. She might have just crashed my game. Well, maybe not. Okay, we're back. That's such a weird problem. Okay, so we must go Fallhaven sausages. Had to reload YouTube and your phone. That's, you're having more problems than I am.
The Harbour Master's office is just through here.
Uh-oh. What's going on here? There's riots in the street.
Don't you know who that is?
No.
But sir, Lady Ashvane ordered Lady Ashvane. Do you serve Lady Ashvane? Is that Lady Ashvane's crest upon your shield? No, sir. No. You serve Coltiras. You wear the crest of Proudmoore. And you take your orders from me.
Oh man. He's a big dude too. I'll probably let him pass. Parlay?
remain. It is an honor. You are free to remain in the harbor on my authority.
Yeah, my phone gets like that too if I leave it on the carpet.
For our guests.
It's a little warm. Sometimes it even says it's just too hot to function right now.
These old bones still ache for battle.
You must be the Alliance emissary. I'm glad Flynn and Talia were able to get you out of that damn prison. I am Sir Cyrus Crestfall, on behalf of the Proudmoore Admiralty. I welcome you to Kultiris. He extends his massive hand warmly.
Dismissed.
Catherine Proudmoore turned us away and had her own daughter cast out as a traitor. Why would you help us?
Here's Cyrus'
You were an
tale.
old knight for a moment, would you? I was in a battle many years ago. It was the Second War? Tough to keep them all straight. An Orcish juggernaut struck our transport. Splinters from the gunwale ripped across the deck and tore into a friend of mine. Should have been his ticket home, but he was a stubborn one. Refused to leave before the war was won. So he patched himself up and told the healers he was fine. A few days later, he woke up screaming and drenched in sweat. Infection had eaten away at his insides.
Oh no.
Friend never saw another sunrise. By the time he asked for help, it was too late. Kultiris still bears the scars of the Third War. No one feels this more deeply than Catherine Proudmoore. But she is misguided. Her advisors have kept her blind to the infection that is spread throughout our kingdom. The land I love is falling apart, so I'm asking for your help. Kultiris needs the Alliance just as badly as you need us.
I see. Then we shall prove to Catherine Proudmoore the same truth that I learned at great cost. In unity, there is strength.
I've trained my whole life for this.
Is it true that one can travel from Stormwind to Ironforge by some kind of underground tunnel? That sounds incredible. I'd love to see it someday.
Farewell, friend.
Never seen Cyrus fired up like this. Sounds like we have work to do.
Duty calls.
Cyrus has raised me since I was a child. He taught me how to fight, how to ride, how to sail. By the time I entered the guard, I was already better trained than some of my instructors.
Come back with stories.
Sounds like you'll be working with us for a while. Cyrus will charter a naval transport between here and Stormwind, but I expect you'll want something a bit faster for the day to use. Head back upstairs and take a left. When you get outside, you'll find an old study where the Tide Sages used to conduct their magic rituals. Surely your Alliance mages have already sensed its power. Inform them they may open their portals there, and harbor guards will keep the room secure. Speak to the 7th Legion mage.
Serve with honor.
Okay.
Sound off.
Cyrus takes an official-looking document from his jacket, signs it, and offers it to you. Here, this will give you access to the ferry systems.
For the Lord Admiral.
There are ferry stations along the interior coastline of the Sound. Don't forget about them during your travels.
Fair winds and following seas.
Okay. Speak to the 7th Legion, huh? Hello, guard. And the music here is great, too. I love this place. Looks awesome. Hello, 7th Legion mage. What is this?
Hey there.
This place is steeped in magic. Can you feel it? What kind of rituals were they doing here, I wonder? The local authority has given us permission to open portals here.
Safe travels.
Oh, so we got portals now. Sweet. Look at that.
Sir, the situation report is ready.
Excellent. Hero, Talia will get you up to speed.
Finally, some action.
Is it true that one can travel from Stormwind to Ironforge by some kind of underground tunnel? You already told me that. All set. Good timing. Have your briefing ready.
Stay on course.
Tiris must be unified before it can be of any help to the Alliance. Let's get you briefed on the current situation in each of our major territories. Then you can take a look at the map behind me and make a call on where you want to go first. Inspect the scouting map in the Harbor Master's office.
Kultiris is made up of several major houses.
Okay.
They were unified under Balin Proudmoore's leadership, but that gradually changed after his defeat at Theramore.
So this is Game of Thrones.
Lord Admiral Catherine Proudmoore now rules in his place, commanding both the military and the guard. Despite our efforts to maintain order, Kultiris has seen an increase in crime, corruption, and piracy. People are losing faith in the Proudmoore Admiralty.
Uh-oh.
To the west lies Justvar, a mountainous region providing most of the kingdom's ore, and some of our toughest warriors. House Waycrest has been a loyal supporter of Proudmoore's rule for centuries, but their recent absence from council meetings has given rise to troubling rumors.
What rumors?
In Stormsong Valley, to the north, the Tide Sages of House Stormsong craft and bless the ships of our legendary fleet. But nobody's heard from the fleet in months. The Tide Sages have withdrawn into their cloisters and seem uninterested in finding our missing ships. We must unite the houses beneath the Proudmoore banner and locate the missing fleet. Otherwise, Kultiris could fall apart before this war even begins.
Man, the stakes are high. All right. Sounds like we have lots to do here. Okay, we have expose the corruption in Borealis and earn Catherine Proudmoore's trust. Drustvar, Lord and Lady Waycrest are strong allies of the Proudmoores. Investigate their sudden absence and their troubling rumors from Drustvar. Well, let's do the Proudmoores thing first. Must convince Catherine Proudmoore to pledge Kultiris to the Alliance. Flynn believes the Ashvane Trading Company's new gunpowder is our best lead. Investigate the Ashvane Trading Company. Okay.
Well met. Farewell, friend.
Support you however we can.
What's the situation? Farewell, friend.
Maybe with your help, we can restore the people's faith in Proudmoore leadership.
All right, Flynn. What's this big lead of yours? Something about Ashvane having a new gunpowder?
How is that a lead? They're making new weapons all the time.
Not like this, they aren't. Emissary, mind giving our skeptical colleagues here a demonstration? What's the word?
The Ashvane Company doesn't know it yet, but throwing you into Tall Digor is the biggest mistake they've ever made. The new powder we swiped could be the key to bringing them down. First, how about we give everyone a little demonstration of just how powerful this stuff is? Flynn loads a pinch of the glittering powder into his pistol. Go ahead, take a shot at that barrel over there. What could go wrong?
Look back. What was that?
Ashvane's dirty secret.
Adds a kick, though, don't it?
And that was just a pinch. Imagine how much damage they could do with more of this stuff.
News from the front?
So, Ashvane's goons are walking around with a new powder that can blow a galleon clean in half, and the military has no idea. We need to find out how much of this powder they have and where it's going. An old buddy of mine works the ferry down by the Ashvane Foundry. He may know something about this. You can take the ferry from Tradewinds Market to East Point Station. Once you get there, look for a man named Cagney. Tell him I sent you. He owes me a favor. Speak with Cagney at East Point Station. Take the ferry from Will Melbourne and Tradewinds Market.
Remain Flynn, I have another job for you. Help our new ally track down the source of this powder.
You got it.
Talia, prepare to make your rounds again. Tell the city guard to be on the lookout for unusual weapons being smuggled into Boralis.
Or Alice.
Aye, sir.
Or Alice. Okay. Take the ferry. We can do that. I might need to sell some junk. Maybe not. I love that sorting button. That's nice. Okay. Hello, ferryman.
What can I do for you?
That's where I am now. Okay. Look at us go. Yep, da 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 da. Yep, da 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 da. Best viewers are on stream, boo. Everyone remembers that. They at least give me a daily reminder. Seems. Why are these guys enemies? They don't like us over here. This is quite the trek. This map is huge. That did not look very far. Okay, we have arrived somewhere. Okay, let's talk to this guy. How'd you beat me here? What do you want? Suspicious shipments. Normally I wouldn't tell you nothing, but I'll spill it for Cyrus. Ashvane's onto something big. They got guys working round the clock in there. Even brought in some muscle to keep everyone motivated. I don't know anything about what they're making, but I know it ain't passing through here to Boralis. If I were dumb enough to go snooping around there, I'd look at the goods themselves, see if they got shipping labels. But I ain't that dumb, so you gotta do it. Inspect 5 marked goods in the Ashvane Foundry. The Ashvane company has been working their people so hard they even tried to strike. The company brought in a bunch of goons to break it up and get everyone back to work. Heard they even shot a couple guys who tried to walk off the job. What say you give them a taste of their own brutality while you're in there? Slay 10 company watchmen, company enforcers, or company fusslers? Hello, Olive. What do you want? Sniff. They said they would feed us. Said they would keep us warm. Olive runs the sleeve of her coat across her nose. but they were mean, and it was really hard work. When we tried to rest, they yelled at us. I got away, but my friends are still in there. Free 6 urchin workers from the Ashvane Foundry. Okay, I'll do it. Sounds like we're...
to the western edge of the foundry. I'll wait there and make sure nobody tries to snatch them. Meet me there when you've got some information on those shipments.
Yes, sir. All right. I think as good a spot as any to call it for the night. Tomorrow, we're going to be playing Star Wars. Talking to Kyle. Not sure if I'll do the podcast live or not. Depends. We'll see. But yes, Star Wars tomorrow. Hope everyone has a great night. Thanks for stopping by. I will see you all.